So I saw a stream from Sheepdog, Texas Sheepdog, saying that Mexican Padilla he was actually arrested for failure to ID, and I was flabbergasted. That was a lieutenant, and according to Texas Sheepdog, it was the chief constable, the elected official, the head of the precinct 2 constables that was there doing that arrest. And I was just floored at the incompetence. I mean, I'm not saying he should have or should not have been arrested. What I am saying is that there was probable cause to support the arrest for trespass. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not advocating that he be arrested. I'm just saying that they could have supported probable cause for arrest for trespass. They might have even been able to do it for disorderly conduct. I'm not sure, but trespass was, I mean, probable cause. It was there. So I was wondering what kind of retard would be the constable. And I found her. These are 2 videos that she made. Exciting videos. I'm not going to make you watch them. That she made when she was running for election. She was just elected to be constable in the 2016 elections. So she's been constable now for a year and 4 months roughly. And in that period of time, she's managed to get in a fight with the justice of the peace in the building she's in. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. If you think Bexar County didn't have problems, this is going to clue you in on how just retarded it is. No one was manning the metal detector Monday morning at the I'm going to keep saying Bexar, so I apologize. At the Bexar County Precinct 2 office of the Constable and Justice of the Peace. The alarm sounded as I passed through, but with no deputy there, I simply continued to the constable's office. Things got weirder from there. Inside, Constable Michelle Barrientes Vela, who had summoned me with a promise of a story, unleashed a litany of accusations against the other elected official in the building, Justice of the Peace Roberto Vasquez. The most inflammatory charge, one that would prove misleading, that means she was lying, was that Vasquez had threatened to hold her deputies in contempt of court if they executed any warrants. Barrientes Vela ordered her deputies last week to stop performing their constitutionally mandated duty, she told me, in order to protect my officers. That's ironic for a constable who had unplugged the metal detector. This is a big pissing match between the Justice of the Peace and the constable in Precinct 2, County Commissioner Kevin Wolf told me. Apparently, they've been at each other since they got in office. Barrientes Vela took office in January. That's when her deputies began executing warrants improperly, collecting money from people without bringing them before a court, Vasquez said. Deputies would do this even to those who came to the court building to pay their fines, he said. They were shaken down for money, and that is a situation that is illegal, said Vasquez, who'd been in office since 2013. She doesn't understand the law. Precinct 3 Justice of the Peace Jeff Wentworth, a former state senator, echoed Vasquez. That's not appropriate or legal, Wentworth said. The defendant has to be adjudicated by a judge. She's not a judge. Late Monday, Barrientes Vela denied Vasquez's accusations. We did not do that at all, period. In March, Vasquez emailed Barrientes Vela about her improper actions and what appeared to be transgressions of law. He wrote, "There are no provisions in the law that allow a constable's office to arrest a defendant and collect any fines and court cost fees on behalf of a justice court. This includes peace officers directing defendants to pay in lieu of being arrested. All defendants arrested should have properly filled arrest warrant returns and brought before the justice court or downtown magistrate." Vasquez threatened to hold the constable's deputies in contempt of court if the actions didn't stop. By the time they did, about 100 people had been affected, he said. Crazy. We're in the process of identifying. How is she not in jail? Man, Texas is messed up, or at least Bexar County is. We're in the process of identifying all those people, she said. We're going to be refunding all that money and then summoning them back into court. The constable was also improperly arresting those who came to the court building to deal with warrants, Wolf told me. Oh, 1983 suits, here you come. Instead of directing the person that was coming to pay their bill, responding to their warrant to the justice of the peace clerks, they were being directed to the constable's office so the constable could take more credit on their numbers, Wolf said. They were actually arresting people at the front door, Vasquez told me. That's an abhorrent public policy. To stop this, Vasquez and 3 other justices of the peace, Robert Trejeda, William Donovan, and Rogelio Lopez, signed a joint order August 5th that reads, in part, defendants voluntarily seeking to establish or re-establish compliance at the court building shall not be arrested at the court building. 3 days after the order was signed, Barrientes Vela stopped providing security at the lobby of the court building, hence the unmanned metal detector. It's been a hard decision to make, but at this time we can only provide a bailiff for Judge Vasquez, Barrientes Vela wrote to a court manager on August 8th email. Anyway, so she's scatter shooting, just buckshots everywhere. It's almost like she believes that if the court does something, it's retaliation against her office. Now I understand there are areas where we have to work hand in hand. Then in January, this was January 17th, the feud continued. I'm not going to read all that to you. Then she defended her Precinct 2 captain who made a deputy roll out in a personally owned vehicle to an accident scene that wasn't, that another precinct was responsible for. This is in February. And I'm not going to watch that, but it was actually the San Antonio Police Department that was responding to it. But this was hilarious. I did bring in the ranking officer. This is Barrientes Vela talking. I had a discussion with him. I gave him a verbal write-up on it. She gave him a verbal write-up. Told him, don't ever do that again, basically. And we had a good discussion about what he did. She gave him a verbal write-up. Good God. And then finally, there's this one. This is from March. So she's been in office January, February, March, April. She's been in office 4 months. There's been 2 negative press stories, 3 negative press stories, 4 negative press stories in 4 months. So she accused a deputy of coming at her. Video provided to the defender's challenges of Bexar County Constable's testimony last year that a deputy constable came at her while receiving a verbal reprimand. This is essentially the video. It's a terrible little fluff piece, so I'm not going to make you sit through it. Yeah, he actually opens it up, looks inside of it, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't actually, in the video, from what I can tell, I don't know how edited it is, but this deputy actually recorded the video. He knew he was recording the video. He didn't come at her. So, but this is just, so she's got 2 lawsuits against her now. Her in her personal and professional capacity. Each deputy seeking $200,000 to $1 million in libel. I mean, she's just coming apart at the seams. And then I don't know if any grammar Nazis are out there, but this is amazing. Hello, community. I has always been transparent since I took Capitol office. One of the first changes I made was not to have the deputies, capitalized for whatever reason, I don't know, take patrol units home. A statement was made, we could not afford pictures. A statement was made, we could not afford pictures. Since taking office, I have personally paid out of my own pocket for items needed at the percent. Since taking office, I have personally paid out of my own pocket for items needed at the percent. I think she means precinct. Maybe that's autocorrect. Maybe she got autocorrect raped. An example would be the security system was not working when I took office. Now, she's capitalizing office on purpose. And I'm telling you this because there's this office here, which is uppercase, this office here, which is lowercase, this office here, which is uppercase. I have no idea what she's doing. I went to my commissioner for funding for a new system since the community's safety was in question. I was told I would receive help. As of today, I have yet to receive help. I paid out of my own pocket for a system to have some security for my community, and just about a month ago, I just go, yes, the story's about an officer responding to another capitalized officer, what the hell, request to secure the safety of all individuals at the scene. County policy allows this action. However, that is not a common act under my authority, and the deputy was given a reprimand. County policy allows this action. The deputy was given a written reprimand, but at the end of the day, the community safety is important to all my deputies. This lady's retarded. This lady's legit retarded. I think she stenciled on her eyebrows too hard because she is legit retarded. I don't know if we got a good picture of her eyebrows in here. Here we go.
Hello, community. My name is Michelle Barrientes Vela.
That is the face of crazy right there. Look at that. Anyway, so yeah, Bexar County is, they've got some issues. This is the gal who I don't want to sound this way, but she screwed up the Padilla arrest. She coulda, but she didn't because she's dumb. Anyway, have a great day.